Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel English Literature. Today we are going to read a poem by Emily Dickinson, I Taste Liquor Never Brewed. This poem is divided in 4 stanzas, and in this poem Emily Dickinson, the poetess, expresses his ecstatic enjoyment of nature in terms of intoxication. So this is the central tone of this poem. Ecstatic enjoyment of nature in terms of intoxication. I taste liquor never brewed from tankards cooked in pearl. Not all the vats upon the Rhine yield such an alcohol. In a freight of fear am I, debauched of dew, reeling through the endless summer days from the inns of molten blue. When landlords turn the drunken bee out of the foxglove's door, when butterflies renounce their drums, I shall but drink the more. Till seraphs swing their snowy hats and saints to windows run, I see the little tippler leaning against the sun. What a beautiful poem, full of pictorial images. Now, in this first stanza, you will find that the poetess is celebrating a carnival. She drinks a liquor that is not brewed, means that is not fermented. Is it possible to make liquor without brew? No, it is not possible. So, why the poetess is saying so? The poetess is saying so to indicate that his liquor has something special in it. And what is the speciality? It is not fermented. And how should it be fermented? Because she is expressing her pleasure, her ecstatic enjoyment of nature in the terms of intoxication. So the enjoyment of nature cannot be brewed, cannot be fermented. It is something that you can feel in your heart, and that need not to be fermented. From tankards cooked in pearl. So this word pearl, glittering. The word pearl is glittering pearl. So from this very word glittering pearl, you can understand the nature of the poetess's love for beauty. You can understand the poetess's love for beauty. So her wine has something special in it. That is, it is not scooped. It is not scooped up by huge ladle, but it is scooped by pearl. That is something beautiful glittering. Again, not all the vats upon the Rhine, vat means large barrel or tank for storing or holding liquids. Large barrel or tank for storing or holding liquids. But she is saying that all the vats upon the Rhine cannot. Rhine, a river that is that flows from Switzerland through Germany and the Netherlands into the North Sea. So it is a river. So even any large barrel or tank storing or holding for liquids, for liquor, cannot hold such type of liquor. Okay, so these are the special qualities of the liquor. Number 1, never brewed. The liquor is never fermented. Number 2, it is not scooped by any huge ladle. No huge ladle is used to scoop it. No, it is scooped by something glittering like pearl. Nor all the vats upon the Rhine. Number 3, yield such an alcohol. Cannot produce such an alcohol. Cannot provide such alcohol. So her liquor is distinct from other alcohol in such terms. Okay. Now stanza number 2. In a freight of fear am I, and debauchy of dew. What is meant by debauchy? Debauchy means someone who is addicted to alcohol or any sensual pleasure. Debauchy refers to someone someone who is addicted to alcohol or sensual pleasure. Reeling through endless summer days from inns of molten bloom. So the poetess is drinking the wine of joy in summer day. She is inebriate of air. Inebriate means intoxicated. Intoxicated. By which? She is intoxicated by the summer air, and like a debauchee means sensuous person, she indulges in nature's beauty. She is a debauchee, she is a sensual person who indulges in nature's beauty. Actually, why do I provide these short notes? Actually, I think that if I go on telling and you just hear my lesson, and then you can keep in mind something but not everything. But if you read the poem with me and take those notes, just take those notes, stanza 2, these notes, stanza 1, these notes. Then when you again revisit the page, when you again recall what I am saying, then these short notes can help you to understand or remember better. That's the reason. It is taking time, but I think it will help more. Reeling through endless summer days. Okay, come back. So, such phrases like inebriate of air, debauchee of dew, there is a type of assonance and alliteration. The liquor which the poetess is enjoying is not an ordinary. Again, it is proven. Why? Because it is from the inns of molten blue. Molten blue means sky. It refers to the sky. So, usually the wine or liquor is from the inn, but the poetess's inn, that is not any ordinary inn. It is the inn that is blue color, that is molten blue color, that is the source of her wine. That means the sky in summer days. Okay. So poetess is enjoying the beauty of summer, clear blue sky, and she is drinking the beauty of nature like wine. So the clear blue sky provides intoxication, provides the intoxicating liquor to the poetess. So clear blue sky of summer provides intoxication to the poetess, or make the poetess intoxicated. You can say in this way also. Now stanza number 3. When landlords turn the drunken bee out of the foxglove store, when butterflies renounce their drams, I shall drink the more. I shall but drink the more. So landlords, who are landlords? They are landlords of the inn, and they are turning away. They are just giving away. Get out. They are saying, get out to the drunken bee. It is enough of you. Now just get out of this place, and I am going to close it. Out of foxglove store. Foxglove is a kind of beautiful flower, mostly pink and of purple color, and it blooms. The speciality, it blooms in the morning and at noon its petals seem to be close. So that is the speciality of this flower of pink and purple color, beautiful flower, the foxglove store. Now imagine the scene. Imagine the comparison, the metaphor. It is the inn. Suppose the foxglove flower, I don't know how it will look. Suppose this is the, okay, you must search, I should have searched how it looks like. I am thinking that this is the foxglove. Now the bees that are swarming around this foxglove for collecting honey. From the morning they have arrived in this inn and they are collecting honey from this flower. Okay. And now at noon the flower closes its petal and they are forced to leave this place. This scene. So you can imagine how much Dickinson has observed the nature to write this poem. That foxglove's door, suppose there are the guards in foxglove's door, and those guards are just turning away the bees. The guards are turning away the bees. At noon time, when the petals are closed, the guards are turning away the bees because the petals are closed. The inn is closed. So the petals are closed means the inn is now closed and bees must go on their own way. So this imagery is drawn here to make understand that, like the guards, the landlords who are owner of those petals, who open the door in the morning for the bees to drink wine from them, is now turning them away. But what is the speciality of the poetess's inn? From the molten blue, there is no turning back. There is no turning away, because it is always open. The sky above our head, it is always open to us. When butterflies renounce their drams means drink of whiskey or any other alcoholic booze, any alcoholic booze. When butterflies renounce their drams, I shall but drink the more. So any situation, whatever is going on there, for me, the inn is always open. She is saying proudly. The honey-seeking bees are bound to fly away because the inn's door is closed, because the foxglove's petal is closed. With the decaying of day, the butterflies also renounce their drums. But the poetess can enjoy the beauty of nature without caring for anyone. So she is proudly proclaiming in these sentences, she is proudly proclaiming her privilege. She is proudly proclaiming her privilege as a poet, her extraordinary power as a poet, that I shall but drink the more. It is my privilege. Now number 4, stanza number 4, and it is the last stanza. Till seraphs swing their snowy hats. Seraph is the highest rank of angels. Highest. Before the superlative degree, you must use the word the. That's highest rank of angels. Till seraphs swing their snowy hats. So in this final stanza, the poetess evokes an image of marriage, nuptial image. A nuptial chamber where the sun is with her bride. This image is described through this stanza. The seraphs swing their snowy hats. Here is alliteration, seraph, swing, snowy. Alliteration. S sound. And saints to windows run. So she is claiming that the saints are running towards the windows. Why? What such attention? Why such attention? To see the little tippler leaning against the sun. So Dickinson here brings the favorite myth, her favorite myth. You will find this myth in her writings again and again. That is the myth of Apollo and Daisy. Who is Apollo? Apollo is the sun god who marries Daisy. So it may be a nuptial between poetess and the sun. The poetess is that little tippler, tippled by the intoxicating summer days. She is the tippler, that intoxicated bride. So, and the marriage is not a common marriage, it is marriage between earth and sky, between immortal and the immortal, leaning against the sun. Sun is the groom. Okay, so the poetess who is intoxicated by the beauty of nature and drinking the wine from the inn of molten blue is in the last stanza. It is at the peak of her emotion where she is describing herself as married to the sun god or married to the sun. She is the bride of sun and she is reclining, leaning against the sun. And that's why the saints are rushing towards the scene to see it, rushing towards the windows to see how the poetess is leaning against the sun. Again, the seraphs are cheering them, the new bride and groom, by showing their snowy hats. So there's a kind of very gorgeous marriage ceremony is going on here. So this tippler is the poetess here. She is both the debauchee and again she is the poetess. You will find another poem by Wallace. No, that is by Emerson. Okay, there is another poem by Emerson, Beckus. In that poem, you will find the same image. Bring me wine, but wine which never grew in the belly of the grave. So, the same type of emotion and the same types of thought we will find in the poem Beckus by Emerson. Okay, you must read that poem. You search in Google and you will find that poem Beckus by Emerson and go through the poem and you will find that is a huge similarity between these two poems, Beckus by Emerson and I Taste a Liquor Never Brewed by Emily Dickinson. These two poems are quite same. So the speaker, the poetess, is tasting a special type of liquor that is a poetic inspiration for her. Again, you remember Kubla Khan? There is also similarity with Coleridge's Kubla Khan. That poetic inspiration. Somewhat that is, there is also a type of intoxication, poetic frenzy. It's milk of paradise. Okay, so when you're reading Emily Dickinson, you will read Kubla Khan also. You know what happens then? If you read simultaneously 2 or 3 pieces of writing or literature of the same kind, you can understand the thread of thinking among those poets. Okay. So the the poem is divided in 4 stanzas and we have completed totally. Now, just one thing I want to say, there is a symbol in this 4 stanza. Can you see? 4 parts of a day is described. In the stanza 1, it is morning. It is a morning time. When the foxglove's petal is just open. In the 2nd stanza, it is the daytime, summer day. It is the noon time, you can say it is the, what happened to this? It is a midday. It is the noon time, it is midday. And now here it is the afternoon. And here again this part, leaning against the sun. In this part you can take it as evening. Sun is going to set. Again there is the end of life type of image. End of a day, end of a life, whatever symbol you want to make out of it, you can take. Okay, today with this we finished. I taste a liquor never brewed. If you want to taste a liquor that is never brewed, you can think in the same way as the poetess and can get intoxicated in this way. Thank you for staying with me. Have a great day.